Hello, good people. This is your guy, Mr. Educator, Mr. Communicator, Mr. Free Thinker, coming back at you live once again from the Lone Star State with another edition of the Media Mike Speaks. All right, good people. It is 38 minutes past the hour, and yes, we are the voice of the everyday citizen. All right, good people. One of my subscribers sent me this story. And yes, good people, it's probably going to blow your mind. Well, you can say that this young lady, Kenesha Posey, she actually blew it. And she blamed it on the wind, that is. So as you saw in the title, yeah, it is true. Yeah, that's right. That's right. This woman, Kenesha Posey, in Florida, tried to explain her way out of an arrest by suggesting that the drugs that were found on her must have blown in through her car window and found their way into her purse. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking the drugs were just free fall in the air. But actually not. They were in packets. So somehow the packets was, must have been a really, really windy day down in Florida. And it was so strong, her window was down, actually. She had a window down, and it just flew in the car. Not only in the car, just somehow right in her purse. One of those Guinness Book of World Records moments. So let's get to the story, how this all began, shall we? Now, she was spotted, Miss Posey, swerving across the road as she drove her car in Fort Pierce, Florida. When the police pulled her over and asked her about the erratic driving, they smelled the strong smell of marijuana coming out of the car. But good people, that wasn't what she said blew in the window from the wind. When the police officer searched the 26-year-old's car, they found separate bags inside a purse that was on her lap. One that contained the aforementioned weed and another that contained cocaine. They were in separate bags, which, when you think about it, makes the excuse even less plausible. I mean, when was the last time you saw a tiny plastic snap bag full of cocaine being whisked along on a strong breeze, as I mentioned earlier? Now, if anyone answers yes to this question, they're likely to be on a hell of a lot of drugs. Now, local TV channel WPLG reported that she admitted that the weed was hers, but gave an entirely different and unusual story for the white powder. The police report quotes her as having said, "I don't know anything about any cocaine," unquote. "It's a windy day," she quotes. "It must have flown through the window and into my purse," unquote. Now, we've all been there, caught red-handed for something and forced to think on the spot. Even on drugs, that excuse must have sounded pretty dumb in her head before she came out with it, though. But anyway. Now, Miss Posey admitted to possessing weed, but not the coke. She blamed that on the wind continuously. It goes without saying that the police didn't buy it. Quite the opposite, in fact. In the purse, police found 0.5 grams of cocaine in a small clear bag and 4.2 grams of marijuana in separate small bags, unquote. Police field tested the substances and confirmed they were all illegal, according to the report. Ms. Posey was taken to the station and detained in the St. Lucie County Jail on suspicion of cocaine possession and marijuana possession. She has now been charged with one felony and one misdemeanor for those alleged crimes. After that, she has now been released on a bail bond, but is due back in court May 3rd for an arraignment. Now, a telephone call to a number identified as Posey's in the police report went unanswered, and a message left comment was not returned. It is unclear if she has an attorney. Now, good people, as far as dumb excuses go, this is right up there. Now, as for the wind goes, what if there was no wind? What then? The usual, I don't know how it got there. Okay, good people, there is creativity, then there is stupid. And yes, you guessed it. The winner is stupid, to the highest level of stupidity. There was no accountability here, no responsibility whatsoever. Stay as far away from people like this as possible. And say no to drugs. Until next time, this is your guy, Mr. Educator, Mr. Communicator, Mr. Free Thinker. Subscribe, share, and like to keep me rocking on the mic. Have a good night.
Understand you soon, it won't be long.
Keep on, keep running.